A gasoline tanker loses control and overturns.
It is leaking some gasoline from that tank.
Hazmat crews clean up the mess, but OSR is shut down for several hours, leaving motorists stranded.
About 2 hours.
The good news, the driver escapes unharmed.
He's very lucky because usually the cabs just crumble.
The news starts right now.
10 minutes of non-stop news and no-wait weather starts now. In high definition from the news leader, this is 10 at 10 on KBTX News 3.
And good evening. We begin with breaking news. A busy Brazos Valley highway just reopened minutes ago after being shut down for more than 10 hours because a tanker truck carrying gasoline rolled over at OSR near Macy Road. That's in northeast Brazos County. It spilled gasoline there, and News 3's Clay Falls has more from the scene.
A scene of destruction littered OSR at FM 1940 in Brazos County after a driver ran off the road, rolling over his tanker truck.
The driver's okay, just a scratch.
Drivers like Mark Jones O'Brien were waiting for hours to get through. He and his wife were headed to their lake house at Camp Creek.
Well, I was coming and Bryan Fire Department ambulance passed me, so I caught up to it and I went ahead and blocked off the road to help the sheriff and DPS and everybody.
As of now, the driver is not being ticketed for the single vehicle accident. It's still unclear exactly why he lost control. The truck's cab was destroyed and gasoline leaked out of the tanker. DPS Trooper Kelly Craig tells us the truck driver was heading east on OSR when the crash happened a little before noon.
It just left the roadway for unknown reasons at this point. Due to it being a heavy truck and a soft shoulder on this road, once it left the roadway, it was done. It rolled 3/4 of a turn to the right and came to a rest where it's at now.
Crews were working to clean the spilled gas, which we're told landed in nearby grass and isn't close to any water sources.
As soon as we can get the rest of the gasoline pumped out of this tanker, and then we get the truck overturned and get it out of that ditch, and then traffic will be reopened on this highway.
Experience from driving 18-wheelers for the last 13 and a half years. He's very lucky because usually the cabs just crumble. They're basically paper thin walls and all that, so he's very lucky.
An outcome you wouldn't expect at first look. In Brazos County, Clay Falls, News 3.
And DPS is still investigating why that driver lost control. Well,